first row is stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Frere. Good to see you. Hello. Let's do this.
And I'm Candace Bailey. We are coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. On the show today, we make Guinness Book of World Records. We unveil the world's largest tea bag. Warning, there may be dipping.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that may be.
Then Alex Simwise dresses up like a naughty schoolgirl. A Tokyo sex hotel full of themed rooms. Is there a Purell themed room? Because that's the one I would want to go to.
And a bad lube, it stings all the little cuts.
What?
Then Blair Herter sits down with UFC President Dana White to talk about his big plans to bring MMA to Madison Square Garden. And because you demanded it, we'll show you Allison swimming with sharks in what appears to be the most nakedish / dangerous stunt Miss Hayslip has ever felt.
But first, this week was full of wins.
Yes, it was. Prepare to see a heckler get served by a guy in a wolf suit.
And a reality show performance from the Philippines that will probably make you pee your pants in terror.
Or pitch a tent in arousal. In at number 5 today, a clip from this weekend's Golden Globe ceremony where actress Natalie Portman picked up the trophy for Best Actress. Congrats.
And while Miss Portman may be a classy winner in the acting category, when it comes to laughing with dignity, she's definitely a loser.
You're the man now, Natalie.
I think I was laughing at her own joke, too.
Was she? Oh, no, not you too. That's like, there goes an entire wall of my spank bank. Oh.
Well, I surely hope the B. Arthur section is still holding up.
Oh, yeah. That section is still golden. Between that and Black Swan, I can never trust her with an erection again. The Philippines has really gifted around the net with nothing but gold. They've done a stand-up job, and today's number 3 clip, it's from their Showtime, which is like way different from our Showtime. No Dexter.
Yes. No Dexter.
Amongst other
Love
things.
Dexter. Here's the world's most terrifying version of Whitney Houston's rousing ode to eternal romance, I Will Always Love You.
Stop hitting on me.
Oh my God!
That's how babies are born in the Philippines. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it sounded like in Whitney's head when she was smoking crack with Bobby in the bathroom.
We would say allegedly, but they were pictures. Google them.
Yeah, hey. Love you, Whitney. Come on anytime. Here's some news. Parks and Rec returns to TV this evening. Okay. But not everyone knew that it went away. That's the interesting part.
I know.
Yeah.
Funny or Die was a fly on the wall when series star Rob Lowe found out that his sitcom was on hiatus.
Hey, Rob. What's going on? You didn't hear? We're coming back on the air January 20th. Yeah!
Can you believe it?
Wait a minute. You mean we haven't been on TV?
You knew that, right?
No, I did not know that. How long have I not been on television?
Rob, this is good news.
What's good news? That this hasn't been on TV for 5 months? Now I'm out of coffee. You, production assistant, look me in the face. Get the Pete's coffee and get me a new coffee.
I'm on the show.
You are not.
Yeah, I am.
Since when?
Since the beginning. I was on it before you.
You weren't. No one's been on the show before me. There was no show before me. I am Robert Basifius Lowe.
You are?
Yes! Dropping low bombs!
I
Like that.
can't imagine working with an ass that beats beats up his coworkers like that.
No, you get it. I get it.
What?
Nothing.
What?
You keep your broken mouth shut, Reggie!
That's how he got that?
Yeah. I said shut it! Today's... The rule on TV is if it doesn't work once, do it 12 times. Today's number one around the net is from a recent Hooper Ball match between the Cavalry of Cleveland and the Utah Music Notes.
Right. Here's the scene. During a break in the game, Utah's mascot started bothering a Cleveland fan, and the guy apparently took it very seriously.
And it just gets better from there. Let me ask you this. What's more embarrassing than getting beaten up by a guy in an animal costume?
Getting beaten up by a guy in an animal costume in front of a stadium full of people?
That's correct. Yes, that is correct. Marvelous number one today, my friends. Today's number one comes to us from an ATN veteran. He's finally back in the game. We missed him. Djibouti Dubs!
Of redubbing horrible infomercials has returned with his take on a very confusing product called the Tajazzle.
It's not that confusing. It's basically a bedazzler for your ass.
You want to walk down that beach and have all the guys chasing you. You want a big, sparkly ass. Well, Tajizzle is here to help. It is a 3-step system designed to make your reproductive organs tingle.
I used to jizzle all the time, even when I'm working out.
Oh, dude, that chick, she's hot. But it's not just the good looks. It's the sparkly vagina.
And that's what Tajizzle is all about. When he sees that, he's not even gonna know what to think. Huh? Ooh, that's cool, I guess.
When I use Tajizzle, I like to put it on my feet.
The first 500 callers are gonna have to talk to this Cholita-looking woman. She's gonna hook you up. She's gonna show you where her Tajizzle's at. Just kidding. You gotta buy it. It's $200.
Tajizzle.
Awesome. I know that thing looks ridiculous, but it's actually pretty fun.
Oh, you don't Tajazzle. Are you serious?
I do.
Oh, do you really?
See, it's a tasteful little horse.
What? That's for little girls right there, what you did. I mean, I don't want to brag, but us big cats have been Tajazzling for a while.
Oh, really?
Long while. Yeah.
Really? What?
It's all right. If I don't want to play the one-upsman game, but you can see everything.
Did you Tajazzle a penis on your back?
That classless. That is the state of Florida. That's the Sunshine State. Still ahead. You want to see my sweet Asus?
It's a new 3D gaming laptop that also plays Blu-ray.
Actually, no, that was the technical nickname from your butt.
Whatever. It's up next to Gadgetron.
Come on, hook my Asus. Spread my Asus. Get on in there.
No. Machine guns and trained with a SWAT team for AOTS.
Yeah, but this time we made her swim with sharks while wearing an itty-bitty bikini.
Alright, you guys don't believe me that G4 is trying to kill me, but there are sharks in the water right now, and I'm supposed to get in there. Holy crap! Dude! I did not sign up for this.
So what is the deal with Shark Adventure? Why would people want to swim with sharks?
The word shark in general is scary as it is, and to be able to go in a cage and actually swim with a shark, It conquers a lot of people's fears.
What kind of sharks are these?
These are all Galapagos sharks. They range anywhere from 8 to 12 feet. The males are the smaller ones. They get, 8, 9 feet max. The females will max out at about 13 feet. Right now is their mating season, so a lot of the females you see in the water are actually pregnant females.
Oh, great. I bet they're really angry then.
Some trips we could have 2, some trips we could have 30. It all depends on the season and basically what the sharks feel like doing.
What's my best defense against a shark?
Smile.
Charm them. All right, G4, this may be the last time you ever see me. I'm about to become shark food. When I first went under, I kind of looked to my left and there was a shark swimming straight at me and just came right up to the cage and then swam away. So there were definitely moments where the sharks were very aggro. They got like right up in my face in the cage. Is that normal?
Sharks cannot sleep, so they can't stop swimming. They constantly have to swim all the time. During the daytime is their relaxing period. They ain't got nothing else better to do. They ain't got no kids, no grocery shopping. Basically, they're just hanging out.
I can't believe sharks don't sleep. I'd be really angry if I never slept. Guys, I have survived yet another badass encounter. I mean, sharks, seriously? What's it take to impress you? Heaven knows what they're gonna throw at me next.
This week, Gadgetron went into a new dimension for a 3D gaming laptop roundup.
Well, hello.
Welcome back, Chris Hardwick.
Hey, Candace Bailey.
Nice Asus.
Oh, why, thank you. You can always trust Asus to make a great laptop, which is why you gotta get your hands on the G53. Not only does it have an Intel Core i7 processor, NVIDIA GTX 460M graphics, and up to 8 gigs of RAM, but it's also ready to play practically any game or watch Blu-ray movies in 3D. There's even support for THX surround sound, so get in the game for $1,730. Ba ba ba, boo ba ba boo ba ba. That song.
That's the music. Yeah, I get it. I know what you're doing.
G4, the finest in royalty-free funk.
Now let's just back it up again.
I can't help but notice that one of your jeans is worn down on one side a little more than the other. Has Kevin been humping your leg again?
He has.
That's how he weathers jeans at the Abercrombie and Fitch. They just Kevin. Oh, you want to do Gadgetron? All right.
Okay, let's get to Gadgetron.
Just got yelled at in my head. All right, go ahead.
Now, we reviewed the larger version of this Asus last year, and we're glad to see they slimmed it down a little.
Yep, the last one we had to land on the roof. This one is
now, it
slightly
weighs
thinner.
Just under 8 pounds.
Yeah.
It's about 2 inches thick. It's still kind of big and bulky. Do we like the stealth fighter design style?
I do. Like, it's fun to like that's kind of fun. Or you could also do this. Like a little Knight Rider there. I mean, for a gaming laptop, it's not massive. It's like we've seen bigger machines. It's just bulky like a gaming laptop. It's definitely less portable than the Toshiba that we saw on Tuesday.
Yes, it definitely is. Unlike that Toshiba, this one has an offset touchpad, so it won't get in the way while you're gaming.
That's right. It actually feels a little more comfortable on your wrist for long periods of time because you're not holding your arm in the center. Plus, you get the backlit keyboard, which is something we think every laptop should have, gaming or not, at this point. Yeah. Oh, hot button issue. Everyone's behind me on that. What about the homeless problem? Nothing. But this thing, they're all behind.
Now, how well do the keyboard and touchpad work for normal computer tasks?
They work fine. I mean, the keyboard is widely spaced, and it's relatively easy to type on. The touchpad's good size. Pinch and zoom is actually pretty smooth, so that's good.
We've come to expect great performance from Asus gaming laptops, so is this what we are getting here?
Yes, it is. Good
Yay!
job, Asus. It's the second. I like to sound derisive when I'm giving compliments. Great job.
Yes,
no, literally.
it is.
It's the second fastest laptop we've had on the show, according to our standard 3D Mark Vantage benchmarks. The first in line was the Malibu 9, but this was a little bit slower than that. We're able to max out almost every setting on games like Black Ops or Dead Rising 2, and it had very few slowdowns surrounds even when playing in 3D. The THX surrounds speakers are also really good too. So it's nice sound. It looks pretty good. It's pretty fast. It's not a bad computer.
Okay, does it have the built-in 3D transmitter like the Toshiba?
Yes, it does. It also comes with these stylish NVIDIA glasses.
So stylish.
Do you want to come over to my house and eat mac and cheese, Candace? My mom's making alphabets.
Only if I can wear those pretty glasses.
We can spell dirty words in my cereal. Yeah, these glasses work with the Watch 3D right out of the box. Where they're great, and also plays 3D Blu-rays as well. Yeah.
Okay, so you can buy it for $1,730 on buy.com, which might be a little pricey. What are we rating it?
We're gonna get. It's like you're here. I can touch you. We're gonna give it a 4 out of 5, even though the design is bulky. The 3D gaming is really good. It's a nice computer, so 4 out of 5.
All right, spectacular, spectacular.
All right, we did it!
Yay! This is a show that really cares about you, the viewer. And to prove it, we're going to bribe you with free stuff.
Do you remember? You remember yesterday? Yesterday's show?
Yeah.
It seems like it was like hours ago.
Forever ago.
But yesterday we gave away a rare 12-inch signed Boba Fett figure provided by Gentle Giant. That's what we did.
And the winner is
Eric P. of Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Congratulations! And today, one person will win an entire Zona Wireless surround sound system, courtesy of Aperion Audio.
This hi-fi speaker system, it transmits sound wirelessly up to 150 feet from the USB transmitter, so you can put these speakers anywhere in the house and pretend you're Kanye. That's what oh, and I've got I'll give you one of these too.
To win, visit our website at
It's for you, Candace. It's for you.
/epic giveaway. Get your entry in between now and Monday, January 24th by 3 p.m. Eastern to be eligible. We'll announce a winner right here on Monday's show. Keep that thing away from me. Still ahead, we're about to show you the world's largest tea bag.
There must be some Toros in the atmosphere. Bring it on reference for the dudes. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Good to see you.
Tokyo is a magical place full of future tech and adorable capsule toys.
And sex hotels. dirty, perverted sex hotels.
Okay, so if you're in Japan and you fancy yourself a discreet quickie, then you can come to one of these love hotels for what they call a rest. Yeah, right, okay. So let's go and have a look and see what it's all about. Come on. Due to financial limitations, many people in Japan live at home, making privacy a hard thing to come by. That makes love hotels the perfect refuge for the desperately horny. Now we're at the Alpha Inn, and it's quite exemplary of most love hotels in that it's got loads of different themed rooms. Now you can rent these places by the hour, so it ranges from about $100 to $200 depending on the room. And if you want it for longer, it costs like $40 extra per night. If you look over here, we have loads of different themed costumes that you can order from your room, like room service. Okay everybody, what do you think? I've gone for the classic Japanese schoolgirl look. Nice. Now let me show you around. You've got, a little sitting around area, TV to watch some porn on, big bed with 4 pillows, bizarrely, just in case you want to have a party. Mirrors, tissues, always got to need some tissues. There's a big window into the bathroom, so whatever's going on in there, you can just watch it. No privacy in this room whatsoever. Don't look at me, don't look at me! Okay, so over there we've got normal things. Now through here is where the theme kicks in. And we've got ourselves a fully stocked dungeon. Oh my god, isn't this great? Oh my god, I don't know where to start. Like, what does all this stuff do? This looks like a Bowflex. Seriously, I don't know what else this could be used for. It looks like gym equipment. Like a Sarah Connor machine. Yeah. I'm still on the floor. This is for the cowboy fetishists out there. No. Ride him, horsey. Hey, this one moves. Oh my god. No. Ah. Wow. Pretty graphic. We have handcuffs and blindfolds as standard, along with whips. What would a dungeon be without a whip, hey? We have a paddle. These are for spanking. And pegs. Yeah, we're not going to be doing any washing, but I think... Yeah. They're going to throw loads of tomatoes at me. It's going to be awesome. When you take away the sense of sight, it can make you feel a little bit disorientated, but I know you guys are there. You're there for me. It's fine. Ooh. Okay, so this is the last thing, and this is my favourite thing. It may look like a cat transporter, but it's actually a human cage. So I'm going to try that out for size and see if I can fit in it. Yeah. Oh my god, I think I've gone in it the wrong way. Alright guys, I'm ready to get out of here. It's really cramped, I don't like it, it smells funny. Guys, you're gonna let me out, right? Guys? Seriously? You can't leave me in here. Are you serious? Oh my god, let me out!
And now we take you from a land of kinky sex to a land of future cars.
Yes, we're heading to the Detroit Auto Show for some rides, whips, and other stuff. Here it is. Package. No! Don't release the hoons.
The North American International Auto Show is in full swing, and we've got some of the hottest rides out of Detroit. Urban hipsters rejoice! Toyota revealed a family of Prius vehicles at the show, and the C concept is no black sheep. With C standing for city, this is the more compact version of the current mid-size Prius. The regular Prius is presently the most efficient hybrid on the market, getting 51 miles per gallon in the city. Toyota claims that when released, the C will surpass that impressive milestone. If you're looking to save some cash and the environment, keep an eye out for it in 2012. The Detroit Auto Show has plenty of eye candy, but if you want real attention, take the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG E-Cell for a spin. You might not be a fan of the tennis ball green exterior, but you have to like the 528 horsepower and the all-wheel drive acceleration. Unfortunately, it'll gain some weight compared to its gasoline model due to the 400-pound lithium-ion battery. There's no price tag yet, but the E-Cell will enter production in 2013, and you can expect it to cost more than the $200,000 gas-powered version. Yeah, we know. These cars are great, but did the auto show debut any cars I can actually buy this year? Look no further than the 2012 Hyundai Veloster. Aimed at the Mini Cooper and Scion TC markets, this 3-door coupe has a passenger-side forward-hinged rear door. The Veloster uses an all-new 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine named the Gamma to get 40 miles per gallon on the highway. This, by the way, is better than the Honda CR-Z Hybrid. The 138 horsepower engine is matched with either a 6-speed manual or a new dual-clutch transmission. And this hatchback does not skimp on technology. The multifunction 7-inch touchscreen display has Pandora internet radio capability and video game console connectivity. Look for the Veloster to be out sometime this summer, starting at around $17,000. And finally, a lot of eyes were on the unveiling of the Porsche 918 RSR, a hybrid racing car that pays homage to the classic long-distance race cars of the company. The 918 RSR combines the technology of the 911 GT3 R Hybrid with the body of the 918 Spider. The flywheel accumulator intelligently harnesses energy during braking to increase fuel economy. The V8 direct injection engine peaks at 767 horsepower. 2 electric motors provide variable torque distribution to the front axle, which increases agility and improves steering response. The RSR is unfortunately only for the racetrack, but you can't blame us for wanting to pick up this super sports car. The Detroit Auto Show has us salivating over the cars of tomorrow. Make sure to check out some more mouth-watering whips when we head to the Los Angeles Auto Show. On January 24th, X-Play respawns with all new episodes at 6:30 Eastern.
Oh, that's nice. Adam and Morgan are back with demos of Dead Space 2, the 3DS, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Just log on to g4tv.com/xplay for more details.
Stay tuned. When we come back, Blair Herter gets into the octagon with UFC President Dana White. UFC President Dana White.
Yeah, he says exactly what's on his mind, and he holds absolutely nothing back.
Vegas. Home to more buffets, hookers, and nightclubs, but it's also the bone-crushing, hard-hitting home of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And here at the Ultimate Fighter Gym, I was able to track down the man behind it all, UFC President Dana White. So Dana, first of all, thanks for being here. I'm sure a lot of your fighters over the years have wanted to get you in the octagon. So I appreciate the opportunity sitting here and chatting with me. First thing, obviously, huge announcement, the new coaches on the Ultimate Fighter, Lesnar, Dos Santos.
The way that it all happened, Cain Velasquez ended up getting hurt. He tore his rotator cuff, and he's going to be out for 8 months. This does work out for the Ultimate Fighter because there's no way that Dos Santos is just going to sit on the bench for another 8 months. This guy's got to get in there and get active for him to get the exposure. The millions and millions of people that watch the Ultimate Fighter now to learn about this guy and his personality. And obviously, Brock Lesnar's,
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's Brock Lesnar, and this is seriously, as good as it is for the show and everything else, it's going to be a rough 6 weeks for me.
Right. How important is this show, not only to create the popularity that these guys have, but also as an entrance point into the UFC?
It's been incredible for us. As you look along the walls and see all the guys who fought here, guys who are still at the top of their weight divisions, this show not only introduces people to new talent, these guys come in this gym a certain level and leave a whole nother level. I don't see the Ultimate Fighter ever going away. This thing's going to be on TV for a long time.
He's getting teed off on.
When the UFC and mixed martial arts first aired on TV, a lot of people were like, oh, it's this brutal sport and they're just beating the crap out of each other. It's not beautiful like boxing.
In the beginning, the traditionalists, they weren't big fans of the UFC. Bruce Lee was preaching this back in the 60s. They do all these katas and all these things. None of that worked because the reality is everybody has different attributes. You have to work with your attributes and what really works for you. You use what works, you throw the rest away. The new sport is mixed martial arts, and these kids are learning everything as opposed to the guys who got into this 10 years ago. Just the martial arts alone have evolved more in the last 20 years with the UFC than they have in the last 10,000 years.
UFC being the foundation of this brand is the juggernaut, and they've had other companies that have signed huge names in the hopes that they would bring some of your audience over.
The UFC brand has become this thing where people know, if I'm a fight fan, I know exactly what I'm going to get. When you buy a fight and you're looking to be entertained, you're looking for that holy moment. And people have come to learn that UFC delivers.
Looking for the finish, Shane Carwin!
I believe before a guy threw a ball through a circle, a guy hit a ball with a stick, 2 men were put on this earth, somebody threw a punch, and whoever was standing around ran over and watched it, man. It's who we are as human beings. Fighting is in our DNA, man. We get it and we like it.
On that note, it's not even necessarily this kind of morbid curiosity. I want to talk about the fight for the troops.
First one we did was last year, and we raised over $4.5 million for traumatic brain injury. They were building a research center, and they needed the rest of the money. We were lucky enough that we were able to raise it and finish this building. Now this fight for the troops is actually going toward traumatic brain injury research.
How important is it for the UFC and for you personally to have this relationship with our armed forces?
Yeah, it's awesome. And I don't really like to talk about it too much in interviews and act like all rah-rah, like it's some big PR stunt, because it's not. We've been doing stuff for the military since the day we bought this company, whether it was shipping T-shirts and DVDs and everything else. Once I saw how these guys were coming back from the war and how they weren't being taken care of by our government, by our country, it blew me away, and I couldn't even believe that that was possible. That was the day I knew we had to be involved with helping these kids that are coming back from the war.
Why is there still no consistent judging system?
Again, the sport's so young. If you look at things like the NFL and basketball and baseball, there's still some bad calls. Normally, their stuff is right on. It's never going to be a perfect system, but ours are so messed up right now. The UFC, it's out of our hands. We're regulated by the athletic commissions. So whatever state we're in, basically the government comes in and oversees us and tells us what to do. And they have a lot of work to do as far as the judging and reffing too.
Are we going to see more countries accept the UFC before we see individual states do so?
Well, there's only one state left that we got to get, and that's New York. It's financially amazing for the city when we roll into town. So it makes no sense there. There's never been a death or serious injury in the almost 20-year history of the UFC. So that makes no sense. So as we sit down and we start to look at this thing, it really doesn't make sense why we're not in New York.
A fight in Madison Square Garden this year? What are we thinking?
Next year.
Next year?
Yes.
All right, man. Well, thanks again, brother.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look, space is an awesome place.
Yeah, but we know what you really want to hear about. A giant gas planet.
He said gas planet. Every year, we make new discoveries about the worlds in the sky, and though 2011 has just begun, several findings have already been made. First up, scientists are one step closer to solving the mystery of which came first. No, not the chicken or the egg, the galaxy or the supermassive black hole. Typically, at the center of every galaxy is a supersized black hole, but scientists have never been able to determine if the galaxy led to the creation of a black hole or vice versa. However, researchers at the University of Virginia recently found a giant black hole in the center of a baby galaxy called Henize 210. Based on this discovery, scientists now believe that supermassive black holes form first, driving the formation of the galaxies around them. This find will give researchers a view of how galaxies are created and how black holes evolve. Speaking of discoveries, bust out the champagne. We found the building blocks of life on Mars 34 years ago. When the Viking probe landed on Mars back in 1976, it hit pay dirt as it found trace amounts of perchlorate, an oxygen-busting compound in the soil. However, this material was dismissed as contamination from Earth. But now, research suggests it was actually organic material found by Viking in the Martian dirt. This does not mean biological life has been found, but scientists are hopeful despite the 20-year gap that they will in fact find life on our red brother. From Mars, we head out to the great beyond, where NASA's Kepler satellite has found the first rocky planet outside of our solar borders. At this point, hundreds of planets have been found, but they are typically gas giants, much like our own Jupiter. However, this exoplanet named Kepler 10b is not only the first rocky exoplanet, but it's also the smallest found beyond our system. It measures about 1.4 times the size of Earth, but is 20 times closer to its star than Mercury is to our Sun. This puts it outside of the habitable zone, the orbit a planet must have for liquid water to be on the surface, which means the chance of finding life there is practically non-existent. This is the first milestone for the Kepler mission, and NASA scientists hope it will soon lead to the discovery of Earth-like planets. Rocky planets, organic molecules, and supermassive black holes. We may not have discovered the keys to the universe, but every small step is a giant leap for mankind. Did you guys know that AOTS has a blog called Attack of the Blog?
What?
Yeah.
Is there Flash on it? We do actually have a blog. Recently, the AOTB went to an anime burlesque show presented by the Devil's Playground. The same people behind the Star Wars burlesque show.
That's right.
Know that.
Ladies dressed as Sailor Moon and Chun-Li slowly peeling their clothes off.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just...
Okay. If you want to check it out, go to g4tv.com/animegirls. Hey.
Still ahead.
Don't actually type in hey. Hang up until that. Hey. How many Y's are in this? I don't get it. Reboot NetZero.
Still ahead, the world's largest tea bag drops on...
Spinning. But first, in a not unrelated matter, here's Uncle Ted on the beach.
Hey, offenders. Attack of the Show posted my bail and sent me to Venice Beach, California to offer people sex advice. So strap on your rollerblades and let down your speedos. This is Sex Man on the Beach.
So I just moved to LA from a really conservative city in Oklahoma, but I don't really know how to date here and how to act. So what should I do?
First of all, welcome to California. My name is George Clooney, and I am the mayor of Hollywood. And I have a production company, Windowless Van Films. I can already tell you've got what it takes to be a star in my movie. First thing we gotta do is get me out of these pants.
You're not wearing pants.
Ha! See? We're already clicking. This is the start of a beautiful relationship. Me and you are gonna be going places, but not within 1,000 feet of a church or a school. I'll explain on the way. Like I always say, if I can touch just one person down there, it's been worth it. Everything else is just the sauce from that. I'll see you next time, 'cause I'm in your...
Coming up Monday on an all-new Attack of the Show. Sci-fi icon Summer Glau joins us live in studio with the lowdown on our new superhero series, The Cape. Then we rate the OnLive Cloud gaming system. It's gaming minus the console. But is this the future? We'll have the answers on Gadget Prawn. And on Threads, we'll check out graffiti tees and the new Adidas Star Wars tracksuit. The Force is definitely strong with this one. See it Monday. This week, our show got into the Guinness Book of World Records again.
Yeah, it's old hat, but this time it wasn't for skywriting the world's largest ASCII penis. No, it was for something far more dignified. Teabagging. World records are nothing new to Attack.
Our previous records were earth-shaking. They included the world's largest arcade machine at 14 feet tall and the smallest and largest NES controllers.
Oh yeah, compensation. But today, we have perhaps the greatest achievement to ever be unveiled on our show, probably in the entire United States.
Yeah, definitely.
Nay, the galaxy, my friend. That's not hyperbole. Stop laughing. Thank you. Sorry, let's do this.
And to verify that this is indeed legit, we have a real live Guinness World Record judge, Mike Janella.
So, Mike, the last time we here at Attack of the Show attempted a Guinness World Record, it became our show's most expensive epic fail ever, other than my contract. Is there any way that this attempt can be as disastrous as our Skywaying now?
Short answer, no. That was pretty epic, but you guys seem to have this one pretty much under control, so we got to see how it goes.
I hope so. I hope so. It's now time to change the course of history. It's a teabag, but fair enough. Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at 2 pounds of cheese cloth containing the equivalent of over 34,000 bags of English breakfast tea.
It's over 6 feet tall and 4.5 feet wide, and it even comes with a comically oversized tag.
Oh, that is comically oversized. Mike, I know we should have sent a poet, but is there any way you can put into words the emotion that you feel right now? I saw it wash over you. Take a minute if you need it.
There are no words.
I agree. What do you think, really? I mean, it's a tea bag.
It looks great,
Right.
but the important thing is how much does it weigh? To be the largest tea bag, it has to weigh more than the existing record, which is 132.2 pounds by Lancashire Tea in England. This has been a record that's been in the UK for more than 2 years.
An English record?
The English have a
Oh, we
tea
can't
bag.
have that here on the Attack. No, we're not having any of that. So just to confirm, the British currently hold this record that we are about to shatter, I think.
They do.
And our giant sack just needs to be heavier than 133 pounds to break the record?
It does, you got that right.
Okay.
So
let's weigh our sack then.
Yay!
Luckily,
Is that it?
it's located directly above this industrial-sized scale.
Oh, what were the odds? That's convenient. Lower the bag so we can claim our record back from those limey bastards. Let's do this! Bring it down. This is the inverse of the world's biggest loser. We're counting. Oh! There it comes. Get up there! I think we did it. Is that it?
We win! We win!
Oh my God, our
your now 151-pound, your world record-holding bag of tea. We'd like to present you with this certificate from Guinness World Records for the largest tea bag. Congratulations.
Oh, it feels good. It feels so good.
Feels great.
I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank Kanye West. I want to thank you, Candace.
Oh, I want to thank you too, Kevin.
No, you don't. It's all right.
No.
Yeah. We just broke the world record for the largest tea bag, everybody. But I think we got to do a little Lipton dip. We got to get this sack wet. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's make some tea.
What are these? Are these goggles? Are these Arabian? Okay, good. Turn this bad boy. Oh yeah, bring it on now. Oh, it's just like college.
Nice tea bag.
It was just like college without the chanting. Get it on down there. Let's get this bad boy wet. And you take that, England. Ha ha. Come on, let it steep. Let it steep. This is a majesty. Now, this could have been raises for the whole staff, but instead, no.
Your team is falling.
This is a Wednesday stunt. I don't even know why I'm taking. Oh, it really. Oh, it smells. That stinks. That just gets right in there. Come on, everybody, let's celebrate. We got a world record. Let's mix it up. Oh yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I think.
So this will probably be the first and last time you ever visit the show, right? I can't imagine you'd ever want to come back to this
There's
place.
nothing like a good tea bag.
She said it. All right, now before we go, and we're not fishing for compliments here because we'll take whatever you want to write. We want to know how you would describe our show.
Some say we're TV's only source for all the stuff you care about, while others say we're the 60 Minutes of Nutshot.
Yeah, but tweet us your tagline for attack, and maybe you can be part of our crowdsourcing history that we're going to make here. We're going to be using the best tweets on the show all next week, so we'll actually say what you type, so be gentle. And stick around. Guess what? Cops, it's going to start right now. There you go. What were the odds on that? I mean, mathematically, what were the odds that Cops was going to be coming on?
I would say 1